The Book of Life is a movie directed by Jorge R. Gutierrez and produced by Guillermo del Toro, released in October 16, 2014. The movie follows the story of Manolo and his best friend Joaquin, while they're trying to gain the love of their childhood friend Maria. During one of the first scenes of the movie, it is explained that Mexico is the center of the universe. Something similar to this is the Nahuatl definition of Mexico, which says that Mexico is the moon's belly button. Now, in order to understand this meaning behind Mexico, we must break down the word. Metzli, meaning moon, Sichli, meaning belly button or center, and Co, which is a suffix for a place. So therefore, Mexico is the moon's belly button. The movie centers around a Mexican tradition known as the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos in Spanish. During this tradition, families commemorate the souls of those who have passed away. The way that this tradition is celebrated is through the building of altars. These altars serve as a guidance to the deceased, so that they may find their way into paradise or eternal rest. The Day of the Dead takes place every year during the 1st and 2nd of November.
Day of Death is truly a celebration. Those celebrating are positive that the deceased would be mourning or sadness as an insult because life should be celebrated since death is just a part of life, so it is nothing to be upset about. The dead are considered part of the community during the celebration of the day. It is thought that the loved ones who have passed are just as present as those who alive walking down the streets, and they have awakened from their eternal sleep once more to share the experience with their loved ones.
During the movie, two Mexican mythical characters appear, La Catrina and Xibalba. La Catrina is a popular figure which was created in the early 20th century. It is used to represent death, and many poems are written to her. In Mayan mythology, Xibalba was a name given to the underworld, a place where we all go to when we die. Inside Xibalba, you could find horrifying creatures and mystical beings, known as the gods of Xibalba. In the movie, the character Xibalba is a personification of this Mayan underworld. The film also tells us about a land where the souls of the deceased go to once they're forgotten. This is also a representation of Xibalba.
Mariachi is involved in Day of Dead, just like they would be for another celebration and holiday. Sometimes spun sugar mariachi musicians, in a skeleton form, are found as streets during the holiday, representing the need to balance death with happiness. Native dancers and performers participate in celebrations on this day, meaning it's yet another opportunity to hire mariachi performers to make the day one to remember. Musicians perform at cemeteries, parades, and festivals through this holiday, so who better than a traditional mariachi? There are a lot of groups of mariachis that you can hire in Mexico, so there's a lot of people who just would form a group, for example a band of mariachis, and will be likely available for your event or celebration.
Movie The Book of Life, they mention a lot of type of food. We can also see a reference that they say that the tortilla is in our blood. I really laugh at the joke because in some way it's true. We eat a lot of tortilla in our daily food. Also, the tortilla we get at the point that we know how to use it as a tool and eat it, and not use any more spoons or something like that. The tortilla is made about corn and something like that. They also mention the churros and eat it. The churros are a delicious type of food we like to eat it here in Mexico. The common time we eat it is in the festivity of Christmas and New Year. We prepare the churros in different ways. The typical is putting some sugar and a little bit of cinnamon around the mass and eat it. My favorite way is putting lechera or chocolate inside the mass. I really love the taste. Pan de Muertos is a bread we like to prepare in the festivity of the Day of the Dead. I really love the taste. It's very good. It is prepared with brown sugar and you can eat it with hot chocolate. The purpose of this bread is to commemorate the dead people like your family, your grandma, your grandpa, your friends, and also remember who were they. We like here in Mexico to make an altar so we can commemorate and put the bread there.
In the movie, we can see several characters with traditional clothing from Mexico and Spain. The first ones belong to the Catrina, the governor of the land of Remember. Then to Maria, one of the friends from the Manolo and Joaquin circle. And another character with Mexican clothing is Joaquin. From the side of the Spanish clothing, we have Manolo, who is wearing a custom lights or traje de luces. Catrina. Catrinas are currently the representative icon of Mexico, strongly linked to the Day of the Dead, a celebration that mixes the Aztec past with Christian traditions, in which Mexico commemorates its decease through music, abundant food, and celebrations. Maria. Maria Posada wears an off-shoulder top with a red long skirt, traditional clothes for women in Spain. She also walks around with a baby pork, a gift from Manolo from the animals that Maria was trying to rescue. Manolo Sanchez. The bulls are a very special tradition from the Spaniards, so Manolo wears a black bullfighting coat and pants styled with gold tone embellishments and patches. He wears boots too, and also carries a guitar. The clothing from Manolo corresponds to a professional bullfighter, which goes according to the familial traditions of the Sanchez family. Joaquin. Joaquin is a young man dressed in a blue uniform reminiscent of the uniform clothing from the Mexican Revolution. He wears brown epaulettes decorated with gold stars and gold strings. He wears two bandoliers around his chest and has many different medals covering his chest. He has white trouser pants and black knee boots. He also wears a detachable black cape with red lining and a sombrero. He has a dual sword holder on his back which holsters two silver and gold swords with a brown handle.
Papel picado is an ornamental paper craft product that is worked in Mexico and is used to decorate festivities throughout the country, especially in the central region of the Mexican Republic. It is a paper for ornamental use for different celebrations. It is usually present not only at national holidays, Christmases, and the Day of Dead, but also at weddings, parties of 15 years, and baptism. It is used in the offering to the dead on November 2. Is distinguished, which gives the altar a lot of color, joy, and life. The papel picado consists of papers with figures cut on in an artisanal way and is characterized by the high density of the holes in the paper, which are the ones that form the figurines that can be seen when the paper is spread. The drawings and figures have great diversity. It is found in different sizes and it's a wide variety of colors and designs. You can imagine a popular party without these brightly colored paper flags hanging in the wind. We can say that papel picado is the craft of all parties. This colorful paper can be seen throughout the whole movie El Libro de la Vida, with different images, for example, La Calavera, El Altar, and La Catrina. In the movie, this Mexican culture has the purpose to bring joy, color, and a bit of life. In celebration of the Day of Dead, something that represents Mexican is that enjoyment.
Thank you for watching the analysis, and we hope you enjoyed the video.